Hi friends, welcome to Srisai IT Hub. In this video of Core Java Programming, we are going to discuss the following topic: non-static data members or non-static variables in Java class. So this concept is related to types of Java variables. So first of all, let us start with what are the types of Java variables in a Java class. Okay. So in Java class, we have three types of variables. The first one goes like this: non-static variables, or they are also called as non-static data members. Second one, which we have already seen, static variables or static data members. Okay. And third one, local variables. Okay. So in this video or session, we are going to discuss non-static variables or non-static data members. Right. So let us try to understand non-static variables or non-static data members. So these variables or data members are defined in a class without static keyword. So without static keyword, we are going to define them. Example, let us say that you have class A, x comma y, and we have something like display method. Okay, right. So here we have two data members which are non-static data members. So x comma y are two data members which are non-static. So non-static data members, or we can also call them as variables. Right. And we have a display method. Inside this display method, we are going to access non-static data members x and y and display their values. Okay. Right. So now, how to access and what is the speciality of non-static data members? So the first node point goes like this: non-static data members or variables are separate for every object of a class. Okay, so for every object of a class, they are separate. Okay, it means separate memory is allocated. So let us take an example. Let us take class student. So in student class, roll number, name, age, marks, total, etc. Okay, so all these are members in student class are non-static data members. Why they are non-static data members? Because they are allocated separate memory for every object of a class. Every object of a class. Example, let us say that you have S1 object, S2 object, S3 object, so on. So for all these student objects, roll number, name, age, marks, total, etc. will be allocated separate. So separate memory allocated data members of a class for every object are called as non-static data members. Okay, right. So let us try to understand what are static data members. So static data members are allocated common memory for all the objects of a class. Example, so if you take the same student class, okay, right. So in student class, roll number, name, age, marks, total are non-static data members. Then college name, college phone number, college address. Okay, so these are common memory allocated data members of student class. Okay, right. So here college name, college phone number, college address can be static. They are common for all the objects of a class. Only one memory is allocated for all the objects of a class. Okay, right. So but our concern is non-static data members. So how to access non-static data members? Okay, so non-static data members. Okay, right. So now they are accessed only with object of a class from outside of a class. So whenever you want to access them outside of a class, compulsory we have to create object of a class, and then only we can access them. Okay, so example goes like this. Okay, right. So s1 dot roll number, s1 dot sname, s1 dot age, etc. So similarly we have to access s2 dot roll number, separate roll number, s2 dot sname, separate name, s2 dot age, separate age. Okay, for each and every student of a class. So compulsory we have to access non-static data members of a class from outside of a class only through object. Okay, right. And next thing is that static data members of a class can be accessed with class name and object name. Okay, class name and object name, especially from outside of a class. Okay, from outside of a class. Example, s1 dot college name, student dot college name. We can access with class name as well as object name, but our concern is non-static data members. So let us try to demonstrate this with a small program. Okay, so the program goes like this here. Non-static data members example 1 dot java. Okay, program to demo non-static data members, right? Okay, so let us take a new page, and first we'll write the comments, and then we'll take class A. Inside class A we will take int x comma y. Okay, and then we'll use void display method. Right, so inside the display method we'll display the values of x and y. That will do it later. Let us take the main class with main method, non-static data members example 1. Okay, right. So here we'll take public static void main string of args. Okay, so let us save this program in our working directory. So take it as non-static data members example1 dot java. Right, so now let us try to complete the display method. System dot out dot println. I'll write here class A non-static members. So we'll display them x and y. So x value plus x, y value plus y. Okay, right. So let us try to access this non-static data members outside a class using object of a class. So create an object of a class A, obj is equals to new A. Okay, and then obj.x will take it as 10, obj.y 20, obj.display. It will display the values of x and y. Okay, right. So save this program, prompt. Okay, go to your working directory, compile and run the program. So java c non-static data members example1 dot java. Compile it. Right. So we got a syntax error for non-static data members x and y. Put semicolon at the last. Save it. Recompile and then run it. No error. Run it. So Java non-static data members example 1. X value is 10, Y value is 20. Right. Now let us try to access this non-static data members directly with class name. Something like a dot x is equals to 100, a dot y is equals to 200. Okay. Right. So compile will get an error. So non-static variables cannot be referenced from static context. So main method is static. So static methods can access only static content directly. To access the non-static content, compulsory we have to create the object. So this is not possible. Okay, right. So one small important point here. So coming to non-static variables. Okay, so non-static variables are also called as instance variables. They are also called as instance variables. Okay, because they are separate for every object of a class. Okay, next, similarly, static variables are called as class variables because they are common for all the objects of a class. They are common for all the objects of a class. Common memory is allocated for them. Okay, right. Okay, they are also called as method variables. Okay, because they are defined inside a particular method. Okay, So non-static variables are also called as instance variables. Static variables are also called as class variables, and method variables or local variables are also called as method variables. Okay, right. And finally, one important note point goes like this here. Okay, so non-static content of a class. Non-static content. Content means data members or methods. Okay, so non-static content of a class are accessed only with object of a class from outside of a class. Okay, so from outside of a class we have to access the non-static content only with object of a class. Now coming to the static content of a class. So static content means static data members or static methods or static classes also. Okay, are accessed. Okay, are accessed with both object name and class name. So class name or object name. Okay, from outside of a class. So non-static content is accessed only with object of a class from outside of a class, and static content is accessed with both class name and object name of a particular class from outside of a class. So this is the difference between static data members and our topic non-static data members, non-static variables, and technically they are also called as instance variables. Okay, so instance means object. They are separate for every object of a class. Thank you for watching this video. Do like and share this video, and also subscribe to the YouTube channel Sri Sai IT Hub. Have a nice day.